stirring the pot a little bit, but it's all true. Stephen A., what message did the Packers draft pick send to Aaron Rodgers?
Well, they're going to do what they're going to do. And we don't really give a damn what you think, Aaron Rodgers. You don't matter to us. You're an asset that we'll utilize and maximize to the best of our ability until it's time for you to move on. It's just that simple. It's just another example of them disregarding Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Dan Orlovsky put it best with his tweet. Last 10 years, 9 of them were defensive players, and the one offensive player was your backup. Never drafted an elite receiver, never drafted an elite tight end with the picks that you've had available to you in the first round in all of these years. It doesn't matter. He doesn't matter. You know, that's the bottom line. And, you know, you could talk about personalities and things of that nature, I guess. I don't find a problem with Aaron Rodgers. I think that Aaron Rodgers has gotten a bad rap for years. You know, he's not the guy, and I think that the media plays a role in it to some degree. It's not that we excoriate him or anything like that. We just don't fawn over him the way they used to with Brett Favre. And I know, Max, you and I, we'll talk about the greatness of Aaron Rodgers, but you got to remember, I've teased, I mean, I'm not being phony here. I've teased some of my colleagues over the years when it came to Brett Favre. I mean, it wasn't just that Brett Favre threw the football or he threw a touchdown or he made a great play. He tripped over an offensive lineman and throw the ball underhanded. And they'd be like, oh, look at him trip over and throw the ball underhanded. Oh, look at him jump into the arms of his offensive lineman. The little kid in him has never left. Look at him. He just loves the game so much. They fawned over every little thing that Brett Favre did. But when it came to Aaron Rodgers, as Herculean as he's been throughout his career, he had to be that in order to get some damn respect and appreciation. It's a shame, and this is just, as far as I'm concerned, just the latest example. Aaron Rodgers doesn't matter to them. That's why he should tell them to kick rocks. I wouldn't even talk to him. I really wouldn't.
Yeah, the message from the Packers is that they aren't willing to do whatever it takes to fix the relationship between them and Aaron Rodgers. This is a relationship thing that has gone sour. And Packers fans, stop sending me tweets telling me, have you seen the defense that we've rolled out the last 10 years? Yeah, guys, I played in the division for 7 years, okay? So I've seen the defense. The organization with the selection of Jordan Love and then the second round pick of A.J. Dillon chose the future. And all Aaron Rodgers is doing right now is expediting that. He's just bringing the future to the present, okay? And this is on this organization to sit back and go, what else can we do, truthfully? Because they've taken multiple flights out. This is not something that happened over the last 5 days. 2 or 3 months. Multiple flights out west to try to fix it. That didn't happen. Now you've given him a contract extension offer, and he said, no, thank you. And he's told multiple people, I'm not playing there again. So last night you had an opportunity to go, okay, that we, more than us trying to get talent in an organization, we got to do something that maybe we can talk with Aaron and say, hey, who's your favorite receiver in this draft? Who's your favorite tight end? Or what's an offensive lineman that you love? Because this might help in a small way repair that relationship. Because once it gets to a point that it's beyond repair, which I think it is, or at least close, it's done.
I think you're both on it, more or less. But I think there's one other step to this, which is, like, I agree with what you guys are saying, but how is this draft different from any other draft? What new message can they be sending? Dan, you pointed it out with your celebrated tweet last night at this point, which is, this is what they do every year, every single year. There's nothing new. And so so it sends a little bit of a different message to me, actually. Because it's one thing, all these years you could say there's a word for people called doctrinaire. What doctrinaire means is you keep it 100 always, right? Like you believe in your core beliefs without regard to practical reality, to finessing anything. You don't care about the particulars. Damn it, you're going to do it this way, right? This is your philosophy. You're going to stick to it. Through the years, I could say, okay, they're being doctrinaire, the Packers. I don't think this is that. I don't think this is that because of what you said, Dan. It's an indication we ain't working on it. And the reality is in the NFL today, I don't think you can win with a disgruntled quarterback. I don't think that's I think this will be a toxic situation. So you know what I think message the Packers really sent? They know, I don't care what anyone says, well, the Packers have all the leverage. They know they have to trade Aaron Rodgers. That's what this tells me. We're not even, if you're going to be gone, why are we going to try to appease you? You're out the door anyway.
Can I
We're
just
just going to
say
do our thing.
One thing. Here's where I think this is also a little bit different, Dan and Max, to your point. I get that they do this every year, and Dan had the tweet about the defensive draft picks. Now they drafted his quarterback, but the difference is he's been vocal about it. And he said that I need some help, and then they continue to do. So it's like in a relationship, people can mistreat you, and then finally you speak up about it, and then they continue to mistreat you, and that's what's happening here. And that's why I think it is beyond repair.
The one thing that I would say,
and Molly, I think it's.
Go ahead, Dan. Go ahead real quick. I'll piggyback off.
No, I think it's a good point, Molly, because the reality is that Aaron Rodgers, out of his own mouth, said, I threw a wrench in their plans. Like when they chose the quarterback, they chose the future. And my play threw a wrench in their hands. And my issue with the Packers coming out and saying, we're not trading Aaron Rodgers is this. You guys were planning on this situation last year. This is not Seattle where it's like, well, he's not happy. We don't have an answer. You guys already started to plan for this. It was your choice for that. So don't come out and say, well, we're not going to trade him, when you guys should have been, at least in your thought process, preparing for this when you took Jordan Love.
Well, it means they don't love Jordan Love, maybe.
Hold on, Max. I will say this. The one thing we have to call Aaron Rodgers out about, and you know how much I support him, is that on too many occasions, from a communication standpoint, he just leaves breadcrumbs out there. He alludes to things instead of flat out and directly saying what it is that he wants, what it is that he doesn't want. And then when you sign contracts, you did so without the assurances. They would draft better. They will address some of the concerns that you have. Sometimes you have to man up and state emphatically what you want. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.